It feels like it's getting harder and harder to talk with people in person. Maybe not even feels like it is like that. But this is what I've been doing to easily feel like that. I've been social, talking with friends, making new friends. A part of the reason why I feel like it's so weird being social now, it's not even about social media, but for me, it was the 2020 stuff that happened that just cut out every opportunity I could have been talking to someone and just boom, gone. I didn't really have social media. I just watched YouTube, played some video games. But if my friends weren't on, I'd be cooked. I had no one to talk to. One time I was in a car like this, just driving. My dad was driving and we were going to Home Depot. We just needed to do some errands. It was pretty quick. But as we buy the stuff we got at Home Depot, I realized one of the key reasons why I believe that it's a lot harder to be social nowadays. And that's because of the way we check out. There was no cashier, it was just a self-checkout. You could literally not talk to anyone in that store and still get you what you want. You can also do this with online shipping, Amazon, all that stuff. I'm not saying it's bad to have that. It's just you can't talk to anyone. Usually when you go to a farm like the farm that I work with, you always talk to someone. It's the cashier. You ask the workers there a question about the food that's on the table. You get this more personal, talkative experience while still getting your food. But if you go to a supermarket, not only is the food a little worse, but the quality of interaction you get is worse. There even is an option to do the checkout with the cashier or whatever they call it. But there's also an option to do the self-checkout, and that's what most people do. That's what my parents do. That's what I sometimes do. But I realized the sometimes where I actually talk to a cashier, even if it's super simple, it feels a lot better. It feels like I'm not only buying the ice cream that I got, but I'm also buying some little points, some XP towards my talking. So I went to this ice cream place about a week ago. I ordered this little piece of ice cream. It was like $2. But what was priceless was the interaction I had with the cashier. That helped me a lot. So next time you're in a store, maybe even if you're not with your parents like I was, I just order that alone by myself. And it was a great experience. I got to talk to someone and I got to enjoy some cool ice cream. I didn't necessarily need a friend for this. I didn't have to use some crazy social skills. It was so simple and it helped me a ton. Before I talk about the other ways I'm being social right now, I just want to say that I don't think I have all the answers to life. I don't think I'm him, but I do feel like I went from being awkward, introverted, all that stuff, to actually being a lot more confident and being able to order ice cream by myself. If you're not sure who I am, by the way, I'm Timothy. I'm 16 years old. I just love sharing things that I've been learning or doing in my life and giving it to you. If you like the vibe of this video, consider subscribing. It's always free and you can change your mind. I feel like everyone has this little social boundary where they're not willing to go out of, but if someone goes inside their boundary, they're completely okay with it. Like, think about it. You probably wouldn't go up to a random person. I probably wouldn't either. But if that random person went to us, we wouldn't be like, yo, what are you doing? No, stop. That's illegal. We wouldn't be like that. If they were a decent human being, we would talk to them, right? So if we just go up to a decent human being and start talking to them, the same thing is going to happen. Not even in that example, but anything. If you initiate something, you sign up for a team, some football team, soccer team. I signed up for some sports over the summer. I signed up for this part-time job. I don't necessarily need the money, but it's such a great way for me to reach new things. And whenever you get one of those people asking you something, if it's to go out, if it's to stay after school to do something, if you know them, if you're friends with them even, 100% try to say yes. It's not going to work every time. You might have to do something, but every opportunity that you have, say yes. It's always better than just sitting inside, doing the same thing that you did yesterday when you could have done something new today and got a cool story out of it. That also helps, doing new stuff every single day. You don't have to reinvent the wheel of some crazy new idea to do. But something you might have heard of, you haven't done it in this way, you haven't ordered ice cream before, you haven't tried this hobby, tried this sport, done this craft, created this, talked to this person, you know, a ton of ideas. Think of things that are around you, places you haven't been to that are 5 minutes away from you, biking to places. One of the places that I was actually jogging to, I was playing basketball with my friends, and then I went and jogged to this one store, and I asked the cashier for free food. I was honestly scared doing this. I had no idea what the outcome would be, but I just knew I had to do it. I was using the cashier like I did for the ice cream place. Not the same one, but what happens actually shocks me. He is so chill about it. He gives me a whole little box of food, but I made sure not to kind of abuse this. I just gave it to someone. So I felt like I kind of returned the favor. If you would be interested to hear more of my other daily experiences or get more ideas, I talked a lot about this in my other videos, so definitely check those out if you want. But something which definitely helps me being a lot more social is practicing my speaking, practicing my confidence. And the way that works is by me talking to you right now. Imagine if you filmed 400 videos. Do you think you're going to get better at talking? Do you think you're going to get a bit more confident? Do you think you're going to learn a skill or two? And do you think that's going to translate into other areas of whatever you want to freaking do? Because that's exactly what YouTube has done for me. But I've also been able to reach a lot more people, hopefully help you and a lot more people. And if you would be interested in something like that, growing a cool YouTube channel, developing your skills, posting cool things that you like, click that Calendly link in the description, book a quick call with me, and I'd love to see if I might be able to actually help you with this. Another great way to feel like you're being really social. Sorry about that, my dad just left for work, but what I was talking about, getting a great way to talk to hundreds of people like-minded to you, sharing a lot more cool ideas, growing a lot more, getting a lot more motivation to do stuff. If you'd be interested in that, just join the Like-Minded Club. It's completely free. I'm also in there sharing things that I've been doing, learning, giving updates, little courses there for free too, which is amazing. So definitely join that Like-Minded Club. It's completely free and it's such a great place. I really hope you can think about this. If you could do one thing from this video, order for yourself when you're at a restaurant or at a cashier. Just see how far you can go with it. Keep trying to be social, keep trying to talk to people, try to find ways you can take the route of talking to someone. You know, like self-checkout or cashier checkout. Take the cashier and take the social route rather than the social media route, staying inside all day route. It's not a good route to be on, trust me. Don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. They're also overthinking or overcomplicating it. Just keep it simple. Like, don't stress about it, seriously. You do not know how much stress was taken off me from school, from life, when I just didn't care about what I said exactly, either in text or in person. And that actually made me more social. Not caring about the way I talk made me talk more. So definitely try that and let me know how it goes in the Like-Minded Club. Hopefully I can talk to you again. If you want, you can subscribe. You don't have to, but it's free. You can always change your mind. Click that Calendly link, book a quick call if you're interested in YouTube stuff. Yeah, so that's all you really need to know. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go to work. No, I'm kidding. It's always funny when they're like, they grab their hand on the back seat. And I just use the camera. So, yeah, I'll see you later, man. Peace.